On this edition of City Stream, local artists get their groove and paint on as Josephine Chang checks out paint dancing, a colorful new phenomenon making a splash.
From Safeco Field, welcome to City Stream. Hi again, everyone. I'm Tony Ventrella. Baseball's been our national pastime since 1880, and believe me, I know. I was around in 1880. I was about 10 years old. But that's another story. There's another cultural phenomenon sweeping the nation these days, and it started right here in Seattle. For more on that, here's Josephine Chang.
Ready? Are you ready? Okay, here we go.
It's very simple. People paint and they dance at the same time.
It sounds simple. But paint dancing, the new social trend started by Seattle artist Matt Jones, has many more layers than meet the eye. It began simple enough.
So how did you come up with this crazy idea of paint dancing?
I was painting and dancing with a really good friend of mine in my studio about 1.5 years ago, and I just jokingly said, "Hey, paintdancing.com."
In the time it takes to pour a new palette, Matt snapped up a website and announced his first paint dancing party. Location? His art studio near Gasworks Park.
And it was a full house the very first time. We've had a full house every month since then.
Matt supplies the paint, the brushes, the paper, and the tunes.
To crank up the music.
The young show up, but mostly the young at heart. Professional artists come, but mostly people with no art background.
People come in and they don't know what to expect.
Everybody comes in with a little bit of reservation if they're the first time they've ever come. A lot of times they just want to look and peek around the corner.
Ultimately, in the end, is that everybody is dancing and they're just having the best time. And I hear over and over and over again, it was the best time they've had in years.
On this night, we found two women celebrating their birthdays with friends.
Well, it was my idea. Last month I had come and found it on Craigslist, and I had such a good time, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to invite all my friends, and we'll come here, and we'll play, and we'll paint, and we'll dance.
There's a daughter taking her mom, the graphics illustrator, out.
And she wouldn't let me know what it was. She just said, wear clothes, I can get gooey. This is wonderful. This is great. I can get messy. Nobody's going to yell at me to clean it up. And
Outside the line.
And I don't have to paint in the lines, exactly.
And there's a 7-year-old who's the first person to ever sell a paint dancing creation.
And we really encouraged him that evening to just keep painting, and he came up with these incredible things. We found out the next time they came, just about a month or two later, that he had sold one of the paintings. Wow. And I thought that was just fantastic.
That part's easy. Wear something you don't mind getting paint on, or looks like you already did. Because when you move, so will the paint, especially when you make new friends.
When the energy is really flying and the music is rocking, it gets a little exciting. People start to paint each other a little bit, but it's not what's on the agenda. It just kind of happens sometimes.
If you go home with paint on you, you've had a great night at paint dancing.
If you still need more reason to check out paint dancing, consider this. Matt Jones collects a $15 cover charge, but he doesn't pocket a penny. It all goes to his charity, mashedpotatoes.org, which has donated nearly 500,000 pounds of potatoes to local food banks.
Well, mashed potatoes are the king of comfort food. They're the top of the food chain of cool.
So what started with a dab of inspiration in Matt's Seattle studio has taken off. People read about it on the web and now organize paint dancing parties in other cities.
And that's how we've grown to now New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Chicago, Miami, They're paint dancing all across the country, and they support their local food banks. They don't send any money back to us. Our currency is potatoes.
What's in it for you? What do you get out of this whole paint dancing trend?
And it's the day that I look forward to every month. I want to go paint dancing, just like everyone else does. I love paint dancing.
Really? So this doesn't get old for you?
No, I'll be paint dancing till I'm 100.
Pretty nice way to stay young.
This is the time that we just get totally crazy, weird, bizarre, out of control.
Paint dancing takes place the second Friday of every month at Matt Jones Gallery near Gasworks Park in Wallingford. For more information on that, just go to our website at seattlechannel.org/citystream. We'll be right back.